In this video, I'm going to show how to start modeling the leg and the foot. But one thing I want to talk about first is that you might be saying, well, Dave, this is super boxy. And it is really boxy right now, but I feel like it's boxy by design. We're trying to create the shape in as few as polygons as possible. And when I say polygons, I'm referring to each one of these faces is considered a polygon. And what we'll do is we're going to make it with nice, clean polygons, nice, clean edge flow, and I'll talk more about that later. But I feel like just kind of trust the process, and if you're following along, make sure that you're doing it exactly the same way I am, because it's kind of like a chess match. We have to kind of strategically do things in a certain way to make sure that other things are going to work properly. For the next part, I'm going to go ahead and kind of extrude out some legs. And if I come down here, I want to grab this face. So to do that, you can see that I have to be in edit mode. So to be in edit mode, you might have to, if you're not in edit mode, obviously go here, go to edit mode, or hit tab and go into edit mode. And then I can press 3 on my normal number pad on the top, and I can grab this. It's going to look like that one's not selected, but again, our mirror modifier should be working. And now I can extrude. And you can see extrude faces, the shortcut is E. So I can just press E, and you can see that I can start extruding. Okay, excellent. That looks kind of weird, but if I press 1 on the number pad, I can see it from the front. And now I'm going to hit 1 on the normal numbers, and I can see it up here. Remember, I can't just do this. If I grab that and moved it, I can see that it's not moving that back one. So if I move it, I want to make sure that I'm in either wireframe or X-ray. I'm going to be in X-ray mode. I'm going to drag over this. I'm going to drag over it, and the reason that I'm dragging over it is so I can select that one and the one behind it. And I'm going to take these two vertices and push it down here to the inside of the ankle. I'm going to drag over both of these and drag it down to this side. And you can see that I basically extended an entire leg. If I press 3 on the number pad, I'm going to look at it from this way. And again, on the front, or on, I should say on the side, I'm going to try to do my best to just push it either forward or back, not up or down, because again, that's going to affect it from the front in potentially a negative way. Press 1 on the number pad, I see it like this, and now I can see that, well, I want to get it a little bit closer to the image, so I'm going to do here, and if you remember, our shortcut is Control R. And I'm going to put an edge loop here, and then I'm going to grab this and kind of move it in line with the knee. And maybe I'll put it at kind of this low spot, like that, kind of that indentation of where the knee is. And what I'm looking for is how far the image is away from this. I can see that the image is really close to the model here, but I can see that this is pretty far away. So I'm going to go to the farthest point away, hit Control R, left click and left click again, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab this and move it over. Okay, cool. Now I can see that this is still a little away from the image or from the model, but I feel like that's pretty close. I feel like this is a little bit more extreme, so I'm going to go Control R down here, move it up, go like that, and maybe one more here, Control R. Again, I'm trying to define this shape in as few of splits as possible, so I'm not going to kind of worry about all that intricate detail there. Now if I press 3, or I should say I'm not going to worry about it now. I'll worry about it later. Now I'm going to push this back, push this back. Aha, there we go. That looks a lot better. Not perfect yet, but that's okay. If I go to the front, I can see that. And now I want to bring out the feet. So to do that, I'm going to go like this. I want to make sure that I'm in face mode, so I could press 3 on the normal numbers, grab a face. Notice I'm grabbing it on this side. I can't grab it on this side because I'm mirroring on X, so I have to kind of continue to work on this side of the model. Press 1 on the number pad, press E, and I can bring this down. And now, once it's down, I'm going to go ahead and just go to 1 on the number pad to go back to vertex mode, drag over the vertices, and kind of align this straight down like this. and like that. Middle mouse click. I'm going to click on this face right here. So press 3, or I can click on that. Come here. And now if I look at it from the side, press 3 on the number pad. I'm going to go ahead and press E to extrude and bring this straight out like that. And now I'm going to go to 1, and then I'm going to grab this, bring that down. And I want to be careful that I don't like go like this and kind of like cross that. Okay, so I want to, if I need to bring all that down, I'll kind of go like that. But I don't want to kind of quote unquote tangle it up. Okay, and now if I look at it like this, okay, that's not obviously what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe undo, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. And so what I need to do is I need to extrude out a little bit, but then I feel like I'm going to correct this. And I should talk about this too. So if I extrude, if I press E for extrude, I can see right away it looks like that. There's the blue line, and that's going to kind of come out in what's called the local direction. But if I click here, if I press E, and then if I press Y, I can see that now it's going to come out in this direction. Okay? And Y, because I can see that Y is the direction, the green arrow. Again, if that's confusing, what I would suggest is to just do this. Select this face, press E, get it out a little bit like that, and then go and kind of manually baby it like in roughly the right place like that. Now I could go in to vertex mode and maybe look at it from the side and then kind of like put this in place roughly. Okay, and I can see that that's a little bit closer. Let's look at it from the front. And one thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of come in here and I'm going to take these and push it back like that because I feel like the feet would be more kind of that angle. Okay, let's look at it again from the side. From the front. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Maybe I'll do one, let's see. Yeah, okay, cool. That looks good. And if you have trouble seeing it, when you rotate out of it, we could turn off X-ray right here. And you can see Alt-Z. Alt-Z is going to be our shortcut for X-ray. So Alt-Z. And sometimes when I'm just kind of seeing it, okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's take a look at it in one mode. Let's hit Alt-Z. Okay, great. Well, that looks pretty good for the legs so far. Again, super boxy, but again, boxy by design. And I'm going to continually add detail as we move forward.